Good morning. Let's go. It's morning. It's time to do art. Let me stretch. Let me stretch. She screamed because she realized she's shorter. I lost a whole 2.5 feet. I'm 16 inches tall now. Better put me on top of the fridge because I can't reach it. Thank you for the posture check, Astroma. Good morning. Looking for? Yes, I did. Thank you for the reminder. Astroma finished something right as he began. What'd you finish? What'd you finish? Where'd you post it? Ooh. Those are wake up noises. Yep. Definitely. Even if a plushie don't got a spine, that's okay. That's okay. We need to straighten the stuffing. Also, meatball soup, thank you for the head pats. Thank you very much. And for the breathe reading. Wah. 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 And Bill, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, it's a good morning. Okay. I didn't spit it all over my keyboard. I didn't spit it all over my keyboard. That's a win. That's a win. I'll take it. I'll take it. Moonlord, thank you for the posture check. The fuckers, yeah. Plushy. Plushy. A win is a win. We take those. There's no spine to crack, only a glow stick. Shove a glow stick into the doll so they can get the satisfying crack out of it. And Mana, thank you for the earwiggles. I can still do these. See, I can still do it. I squish you, I squish you, I squish you, I squish you, I squish you. Eating a smoothie at her desk with a spoon, Goblin lives to live dangerously. How'd you know that was my breakfast? Look, I got a blueberry smoothie in front of me. Let me sit down and take a sip. That's pretty good, actually. Cole put a lot of peanut butter in this one. My husband's already asking for 2 plushies, one for him, one for our daughter. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh. I hope if you do get them and they do get funded, that they really like them, that they both really enjoy them. It's so funny. I love it. I love it too. Oh, Sky, I love it too. Oh, baby. It's good. It's good. I'm stuck like this for the whole campaign. How much time is left in the campaign? Let me see. Let me see. 21 days and 8 hours. That's how much time is left. That's a good chunk of time to be stuck as a plushie. That's a good chunk of time. Whew. It's the fan art for you. Let me go see. Let me go see. Oh no, Astroma. Oh no. Oh no, it's good. It's really good. One sec. One sec. One sec. One sec. I got this. 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 It's fine. It's fine. Professional. Professional. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Save as. Nope, don't save there. I saved it to the wrong file, but you know what? That's okay. I remember where it is now. I remember where it is now. It's all good. So when did you become a plush? Literally, last night. That's when I became a plush. It's because of this wizard. Because of that silly little guy. What am I gonna do about it? I'm stuck like this for almost a full month. Do you know how many days that is? That's a lot of days. Oh gosh, what did I press? I hotkeyed something. I hotkeyed something. No! But also a strobe, look. Oh, wow! It's so cute! It's so cute! Thank you, Astroma. Truly blessed. Little stumps for like little step. They can dance though. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Malushi Malushi, this goblin is now plushie.
Hi, Sindel. How's it going? Thank you for the 1,100 shinies. Stroma, you did such a good job. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. You know what you want. You cannot deny this. You cannot deny yourself this truth. Lobo Psycho, thank you for the 100 shinies. First stage in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, chose the path of perpetualness. For ravenous adorableness, she found no peace. This is an epic. And with boiling blood, she scoured the umbral plain, seeking vengeance against the dark lords who had adored her. And those that tasted the bite of her stylus named her the Honey Goblin. Da da da. Or Doom music. I don't know Doom music. Man, I want to listen to Doom music. It's real good. This drum, of course, had to make you smug as possible. Glad you're doing it. It's so smug. It's so cute and smug. Ah! 1 second. I gotta retweet this right now. What am I doing? I'm a fool. I am a fool. A fool.
A few moments later.
So cute. So cute. Ah. Also, hi, Bard. Some chill Doom OST for the morning art. Ooh, that's tempting, but I don't think it goes quite well with the theme of what we're drawing today. The theme of what we're drawing is a little bit different. It's a little more chill, so I have my chill playlist ready. Will you be playing Baldur's Gate 3? Not yet. I have a couple more things I can do before I can start a brand new game. Ooh, soon. Soon, though, I will play D&D. I will play the D&D video game. I bet Joel would approve? Probably. I don't have my audio tracks separated, though, so that's okay. I was planning on listening to the League playlist, because I haven't listened to them in a while. It's been a bit. Bam, 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 bam. Hi, Castro. This is indeed very new. It's very, very new. One would say it's just started yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was a interesting day. Very interesting day. Still feeling the whiplash from the new model reveal. Good whiplash, but totally unexpected. Good. Good. I'm very glad. I'm glad it was worth it. It was worth the wait. Because otherwise I would have been a bit embarrassed. A bit embarrassed. Kodakuna Kegi, thank you for the resub. Happy 7 months. Welcome on back. Let me get my clipboard out and say thank you, and then I'll turn on the TTS bot. HK, thank you for the sub. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope you're having a good one. And Level Psycho, thank you again for the 100. Expola Soup, thank you for the 100 shinies. Took almost a year, but finally Devil Honey tempted us into a bargain we can't refuse. I don't know why I want to. Arab Callie, thank you for the resub. Happy 17 months. Happy 17 months, one of my favorite goblins. Thank you. Welcome on back. And Rose, thank you for the 200 shinies. McBolt, thank you for the 3 gifted subs. And Cam, thank you for the gifted sub. And Kevmore, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be the most bi-panic you've ever experienced. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I think I might wait until I get my actual form back, but listen, I know I'm cute like this as a little plushie, but I do not think this woos the ladies and lads. I think they may want someone a little taller. Call me a fool, but perhaps someone that they won't have to pick up off the ground and kiss. Perhaps. And has a little bit more mobility than just Want to head pat it? For few, Meldaborn. Phew. The polka is stuck in my... Also, Kodakuna Kage, thank you for the resub. Happy 7 months. I hope your day's great. Also, what adorable model. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Frog, thank you for the resub with Pride. Happy 4 months. Do it all the time, honey. This is just taking the next level. And this is indeed the new model. Yeah, for you. Yeah. My pint says, honey, are you adjusting well to the marketable plushie life? Got its ups and downs. I can't really reach anything off any counters, but I'll cope. You know, I'm not as sore now that I'm a plushie. It's not bad. Parasite, thank you for the sub with Prime. Happy 4 months. Alrighty. Before we get to do the to the art, I got a little song to sing. Thank you, Game Lycan. Thank you for the song redeem. It's a little short song, but I think y'all will like it. Let me just wait. Here we go. It's hard to reach these buttons. Give me a sec. It's hard to reach these buttons. The arms are shorter. There we go. Sorry, plushie goals hit 73%. I visited the site. I would bloodbound, but I do not like giving my address out to those I do not know personally. My apologies. No worries, Banjo. Understandable. That is okay. You do not have to order one if you're uncomfortable with it. That is totally fine. They will need to know an address to ship to, so if that is what you are worried about, but understandable. Yeah, I think I'm warmed up. Little short song. For a little short stack. Short stack now? Anyway, focus. So, this is love. So, this is love. So, this is what makes life divine. I'm all aglow. And now I know the key to all heaven is mine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. I'll touch every star in the sky. So this is the miracle that I've been dreaming of. So this is love. Hi, companion cubes. How's your morning going? How's your morning going? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'll do the plush model so cute. Thank you, Moonlight. Thank you. Bam, bam. But Timmy, yeah, I'm a plushie now. Look at it. Exclamation point plush. We got 21 days to fund this. Otherwise, it disappears forever. Ever. So worth waking up early for. Thank you, guy. It's worth waking up early for me because I get to do art. So Quartermaster, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on in. And Kip Leash, thank you for wasting your gold 4 times. I hope it was worth it. It's just going under my couch. It's just going under my couch. All right, let me turn the TTS bot back on. Let's hope it works this time because it was a little funky yesterday with Twitch. The volume has been lowered significantly, so it should not be that loud now. Plus you can sing, let's go! I've been working hard on singing. You know, honey, part of me imagines you have a chipmunk voice in your plushie. A little chipmunk voice. That'd be so cute. That would be so cute. Hi, Zuchi! Good morning! How are you? Alright, shall we get to doing art? Art. Yeah. It took a second for my office to show up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the extra hand either. Don't question it. Don't question it. It's magic. It's magic. I'm beaming the art directly onto my screen. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Next plush needs a pull string and Honey says, no, you're cute. We're 75% of the way there. It's only been live for like a day. Less than a day, actually. It's only been live for 8 hours? No, 12 hours now? 14. Nope. Math. 15. Yep, 15, because it's 9:30 now. I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track. Yeah. Let me get the music out. Nope, that's different music. That's different music. We're not showing those ones off. Sorry about that, Chaos Dragon. I think Twitch is still being a little funky. I'm so sorry. Whoop. It worked. Did you read the art head? No, I did not. I ran out of time. And that's okay. That's okay. Alright, let me know if this is too loud. I have been playing around with the music recently, so... That's too loud. That's way too loud. Ooh, baby, turn it down, turn it down, turn that down.
Please stop wasting your gold. The couch is becoming really rough on the butt cheeks.
It's rough. I keep just trying to sit on it, and it keeps hurting my butt. Alright, turn it down a little bit. Let's see, let me know if this is too loud or too quiet. Oh, I missed this playlist, actually. I missed this one.
Beware, ye travelers, for the curse of the honey plush will curse ye with heart-melting love and affection, and bring ye eternal joy to all you know.
Beware. I love Sessions, Diana. Favorite instrumental? It's really nice. It's so calm. Redeem, is it working? Come on. Ah. It should be working now. Yeah, let's see. Maybe refresh the page because Bloodass was able to cast Speak. It worked? Alright, excellent. How much gold can fit under the couch? Must be pretty big.
You said you lost a hand a half feet, but you still have to right there on your legs. Where were you keeping the others?
Some spares. I got a couple spares. Alright, quick bite of my smoothie and then we'll keep going. Ow. Crunchy peanut butter. Ooh, baby, let's go.
Why was 67 afraid of 68?
Why?
Cause 686970.
68, 69, 70. I think my brain's too small to understand this one. I think my brain's it's shrunk. I don't get it. One on the speaking dolls. I saw Joe Cat using a gobbo doll for that. Oh yeah! That would have been smart. But I think it's funnier if it's the wizard. The wizard that made me like this.
Poor Humbity there.
The brain shrunk. I can't help it. I want to try a little bit of perspective with this one.
I love the wizard, but what happened to Snake?
He's coming back. He's making a return. He was a little scared of the demon form, and you know what? I can't blame him. It's the teeth, isn't it? It's the teeth. Brain now small and full of fluff. God, I wish there would be. Unburdened with the weight of having a meat bod.
Snake killed Dumbledore.
I remember when that was a big deal. Let's see. Trying to work out the pose right now. Have it. I'll have a popsicle scene. always popsicles in anime, right? I never really bought popsicles whenever I went to the beach. They were always too expensive. They were overpriced. Joel wears a hat. It's such a cute hat. Got a sunflower on it. Look at the reference. Look at Joel's new outfit. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna draw. I think I'm gonna draw this one. Yeah. Sunglasses on top. Bring your own sickles. Yeah, exactly. My mom would always bring a cooler full of them. We never bought them. We never bought stuff at the beach. It was way too overpriced.
You thought honey couldn't get any cuter. Wrong.
Mushroomy, thank you for the hydrate. Excuse me. Want to hear a joke? I think I know this joke, but go on. Go on. Joel, not Joel. True. Joel. Joel. Joel be showing off the beach bod? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A little rough like this. I want to do like a oh, what is it called? Is it called a candid picture? When someone just gets a picture taken them where they're just not posing for it. It's called candid. Yeah, candid.
Why do us wizards love fireballs so much? 'Cause it's a well-rounded spell.
No structural damage, only damage to the enemies. Let's see. The crack on the face. What if I just have Joel holding 2 popsicles for himself? Like, I split it in half, but I'm gonna eat both of them. They're both for me. It's hot out. Oh, she's 80% funded? That is impressive. That is impressive. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Oh, as a kid, I used to love the popsicles that you could break in half. Problem being, I was not super good at breaking them in half, so every time my sibling was like, alright, you break it, and I get the bigger half. I was like, yeah, totally, that makes sense. I am the eldest, I have to share. I have to learn to share. Every time, I would always break it badly. I would always break the popsicle super badly, and so they won.
Honey, given that you're now a marketable plushie, I was wondering, what are your insides like? Are they still normal, perhaps plushified, or as is?
They're a little bit softer and fluffier. They're not both supposed to be for you when you eat them? I mean, you're supposed to share your lovely popsicle? What? No, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Sharing a popsicle, a lovely, delicious treat? Nah. If I have Joel crossing legs, it's like a city position, because then you get the cute little band, and I don't have to draw as much. I can cut the picture off here, because then I don't have to draw feet. Cut off before. Hey, Melican, thank you for the breather, dude. Did you wishbone the popsicle instead of breaking it like on a sharp edge? You could break it on a sharp edge? That was information I needed like 5 years ago. You wishbone it! It looks like a wishbone! You pull it apart! Sometimes my siblings are too smart for their own good. You're right. You're right. Here's the thing. If you draw them badly, sometimes it can throw off the piece, you know? It shows your weakness as an artist, which I would prefer not to. But if you draw them too good, like just slightly too good, then people are like, okay, this person can draw feet real good. It's a double-edged sword.
Feet are just wrong hands.
They are. They're stretched out hands. Night Court, I'm gonna lurk for a bit and enjoy the good art vibes while I work on writing projects. Enjoy your writing projects! Thank you for the lurk. You have a good one. A little bit bigger hand. A bit more like this. I'll correct it in the second pass so it doesn't have any tangents. Separate this hand a bit so that there's a bit more of a silhouette too.
Honey, I have a fishman plushie that you can sit next to.
Oh, do you now? Oh, do you now? I wouldn't mind a little company while I draw. I wouldn't mind a little company. From an evolutionary standpoint, hands are just more specialized feet. You're right, but should you say it? If Mr. Sue so much, well, come on in, Crochet. Playbear, I can't use my bits. That's okay. That's okay, Playbear. I will do my best to read anyways. I'm still gonna keep trying to read chat while I draw, so don't worry. Let's see. Well, let's flip. Ball joints on all of these. On the wrist too.
Now that you're plush-sized, we'll need to find a plush-sized tavern for you. On a completely unrelated note, how does one siphon funds into a plushes?
Plush-sized wizard tower? Or just DIY, make it yourself. You know, save money that way. Ball joints on the knees too. I love this high-waisted bathing suit cut. Oh, it's so good. Okay, but then we have the shirt on top. So let's draw that. Actually, I want to adjust this a little bit. This doesn't quite look right. There we go, that looks a bit better. It mucks up the silhouette a little bit more, but it works a little more. Let's see. Crisscrossing over here. Little necklace. Escapism, thank you for the raid! Welcome on in, raiders! How was your art stream? Why are you streaming now? Because I felt like it. Because I felt like it. Doing art. And wham, wham.
Corgo 1000, a wizard, asked me to proofread one of his scrolls last week. Actually, it was more of a spell check.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. But welcome on in, raiders. Pleasure to meet all y'all. My name is Honey. You caught me in my plushie arc. Last night, a wizard turned me into a plushie. And so I made him a TTS bot. I am also a plushie on Makeshift now, so if you're interested, exclamation point plush. It was good, was nice and chill. Good!
Those
great,
darn neighborhood kids won't stay off of my lawn, so I turned them into lawn gnomes. Just ordered my honey plush. Now I will have a giant goblin to join my army of tiny plastic goblins.
She will terrorize your little playmat. Your model... your model world will be terrorized by a giant plushie. That's cool. I was drawing a bear, but got a couple redeem requests. Ooh, we got redeem requests as well. Nice. I love the wizard's voice so much. Oh, same. Same. Honey Plushie is going to live in my top of my fridge with my Furbies. Your Furbies live on the top of your fridge? One of them is 5 feet long and the other will be on. A 5-foot-long Furby? That's wild. That's wild. That's pretty wild, actually. They need the high ground, exactly. Hi, Volty. Or when I get the plushie, you can use all 69 inches of my height. Yes, I'm 5'9" for whatever you want. The perfect height.
Performing illegal modifications to my honey plush to make it 5 feet long.
Stretch it out. I want to flip this over, actually. Yeah, there we go. That way I can draw the hair on the other side and it won't block the neck silhouette. Little sunflower here too. It's so cute. It's so pretty. Ah! I love this.
Everyone expects the fireball spell, but nobody expects the testicular torsion spell.
Twist of fate. Yes, I know it well. I am aware. You back from my shower? Who are you drawing? We're drawing Joel! Joel! Nothing, don't tell Joel, it's a surprise. It's a surprise. We gotta draw. See? Red and white, because we're gonna draw the full shawl, because it's so cute. It's just so cute. I like it a lot. What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna not decide what side it's gonna be on quite yet. Let's see, because the shawl would be here. Yeah, Joel actually debuted this beach model last night, and I was like, oh, debut buddies. It's a secret though. It's a secret though. Gosh dang it, how many that's twice? Did it not work twice? You missed it? Oh, I'm a bit late to help my little nephew. Nice! Well, where the stream is Gaia Tooney. Nah, he's dull. Ooh, hope everyone's having a comfy, cozy Saturday morning. I hope you're having a good one too. Ball joint honey doll. Posable honey doll? Then I can actually pose it for pictures? That'd be pretty cool, actually. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe a little bit higher. That sleeve. I love this. I love this so much. It looks so good. Alright, but there's the ref. Now let's do the features, hat, and then the body. Trying to work in less layers now, making this a good habit. Live 2D modeling has made it so that I draw in insane layers.
When I get a honey plush, I'm going to give her a knife with a scope for science.
For science? Yes, for science. I say do it, you know? You know? Why not? Up a Nendroid one? I don't know. I think Nendroids are for the big boys. The big VTubers. Oh, she looks so cute. Thank you, Chakras. Thank you. I think, dear, one day I'll get out of this zone in silence. Until then, I spin Till then I breakdance. Oh, one sec. My smoothie is sweating. It's getting water on my desk. I gotta wipe it real quick. Big G-tuber. G is in Guff. Or Gremlin, because I think Iron Mouse has an android and Nanners has an android currently. They're both gremlins. Let me take a little sip as my smoothie. Mm. 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 Oh, Kalara, you got the mouse one? Nice. How you liking it? Thank you, Girl Games. Or Good Games, my bad. A bunch of the Hololives have, like, Corona have nanos. True. Hololive's a big bunch of groups, though. Thanks, Doomsday. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any redeems. Game Lycan, thank you for the posture check. The little honey goblin, she's adorable. Thank you. We out of TTS had a great goof. Shouldn't be out of TTS. Like I said, Scuff follows me. Let me see. Let me edit this.
Honey just casually using Midge hand to draw because of tiny marketable plush hands.
I know a couple spells. Only a couple. Not many. Bam, bam, bam. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is so good. Alright. We'll do the features. And then I'll have a little smoothie break because I want to eat my smoothie. Not sure why it's not working. It should be fine. Hi, Starlight! I take a rest from my event, so I'm here while I rest to go before I go back. Yeah, take a break! You've been going at it, I think. Have you been streaming all night? It's going good, I'm just trying Joel. Let's see, I gotta look at Joel's face real quick. Oh, I love Joel's, how heavy Joel's eyeliner is. A little larger. Currently 12 left, but it's uncast. Could be more true. Did I have art buddies? Time of the most recent Lego TIE Fighter. Nice. Nice. Art buddies, let's go. Got 15 hours left.
Buy the cursed doll and get all the special stats like it cannot be removed from the equipment. Takes half of your gold the moment you equip to also get.
Oh, every night she'll take away a big sword into her collection. She will always stare at you into your soul. At least she's cute. Makes it worth it. Also, for the TTS bot, it will not read past, I think, 150 characters. Just because after that, it starts to break. So, sorry, there is a limit. You missed the first part of that message? You have 15 hours. Going for 15 hours. Yeah, get some rest. Absolutely get some rest. And Chief Gardener, thank you for the 100 shinies. Hi everyone, you all okay? Honey, this is your baby Junior. Honey Junior. My child. Remember to eat well.
I have tiny lungs and can only say so much.
Yeah, he's a little guy. He's only got so much lung capacity.
Wizard asthma is a real pain.
He's got the wizard asthma. Get him his inhaler, please. How can you cast spells if you can't breathe? But unsweetened tea because honey is all the sugar we need. All the sweetness. I don't know how wizard asthma is different from normal asthma. I don't know, you'd have to ask a wizard. Did you all have like Makima eyes?
I cast the curse of you are now breathing manually.
I am now. And now I'm thinking about it. How dare you curse me with this? How dare you? I never set up a makeshift account, but I bought quite a few plushies from them. Anyone know it's worth having an account? I have no idea if it's worth having an account, to be honest. I've also never really ordered plushies from them, just because I never had space. I never had space to get plushies, but now I have a little bit of space. I can put them on my office. Hope has bought a couple plushies though. I think she's got a Joe Cat plushie. You know, the Joe Cat goblin?
I see the problem. You had your breathing set time for manual when it should have been set to W for Wumbo.
For Wumbo. Silly, silly goof. Silly goose. You should have known. Man, I really like SpongeBob. Like, unironically, really enjoy it. Haven't watched the newer seasons, but I really like the old SpongeBob. It's so much fun. Yeah, the first 3 seasons. Yeah, the first couple seasons were real good. Really good. The movie was also very fun. The Mona vibes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Finally got out of that zone of silence. Now I can cast silence.
No! Make us all suffer the same fate that they suffered. Please. Silence me, I'm just a little guy. Just a little plush. Who else will use green slime? Wait, they always do that. I have to admit, whenever I see a frog plush on makeshift, I try to order one. Is it the green color? Is it the color? I'm gonna heckin' put this stream on my phone real quiet while I take a nap. Yeah, take a nap. Absolutely get some rest. Chat keeps redeeming speed command too fast. I can't redeem. It happens quite quick. 84% funded? 1 second, I gotta see this with my own eyes. Also, Jananoska, thank you for the Eurogloss. I hope I pronounced that okay. Jericho, you ordered a plush. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope it gets funded, and I hope you like it as much as I do. It's so cute. Plush model's so cute. Thank you, Sam. Thank you very much.
30 more plushies and we hit the goal.
30 more plushies and it gets made. Ooh, baby. That was fast. That was fast. I hope we can reach it. I hope so. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Wah. I wonder if we'll eat popsicles? Maybe you can eat popsicles. I was afraid I'm gonna need to turn shelf to a display in case into VTuber stuff. Oh, VTubers. I love VTubers. They're so
Frick
cool.
you, Unhoney's your plushie.
Unhoney's yours. No. Imaginary demon. Hi. I want to say thank you for the gifted sub. I fear the person is not here, but either way. Yeah. I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed that gifted sub. Also, Epic Croc Games. Thank you for the hide. And Jericho 2D. Thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 3 months. I hope you've been having a fun 3 months. Let's go. Gifters are incredibly kind. It's incredibly generous. It's incredible to me. I'm very thankful for them. Tilt this a little bit. There we go. I think I need to adjust this face a little bit more. Ugh. Wrong layer, wrong layer. I can see a bit clearer. The porcelain maid, also known as Joel. You mean Joel? Yes, indeed. We're drawing Joel's new outfit. I love beach outfits. I'm gonna get a beach outfit. Although I'm a little self-conscious about my body, so maybe I wouldn't wear like a full bikini. I'm a little self-conscious about it. I might wear a cute little like one piece, or maybe something I wouldn't feel self-conscious in. Thing is, I'm also gonna try to nap while I listen. Yeah, get some sleep. Y'all better rest. If you're tired, go get some rest, y'all. This week has been a big week for a lot of people. Me especially. I'm gonna take a little break after this, I think. Or I'll do more art. I might do more art. Up slightly. Yeah, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Feel like seagulls are just flying rats? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But seagulls are way more loud and aggressive. those waist drapes? Oh, what?
Squish
Sundresses?
that plushie.
How does a plushie hold a pen if it's got no fingers? Dark magic. It's the only explanation. It's the only way. You've been busy already. 2 near misses by tornadoes. Jeez, Cledic, I hope you're safe. I hope you're alright. Make Father Joel look so pretty. I mean, manly. You could be manly and pretty. But why can't you be both? Why can't I draw this lovable, sexy doll with a beautiful man voice? Why cannot be pretty? See both hands at the side, so it's a long-toed goblin foot holding that pen? No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. See? It's my hand. Mm-hmm. It's my hand. Sexy? That's how he describes himself. I think it was a sexy man put into the body of an even sexier doll. Listen, that's how he described himself. How about pretty manly? Pretty man. Pretty man. In all honesty, I like VTubers that play with gender. It's very interesting. It can kind of challenge how you think about gender and how it's kind of like a performance. I like that. Gender's funny. So why not have fun with it? You just noticed the wizard? The silly little wizard. Gender is goo. Gender is just glue. It sticks to ya. Alright, let's see the bangs. I'm gonna have to look up the reference real quick. Yeah, alright. Overlap over here. Gender's a social construct? Exactly. Exactly. And just sad news today, but I do not want to ruin Honey's good mood. I do hope that everything is okay. Love to see Honey and Joel collab again. It could be fun. It could be fun. I would not mind once my schedule frees up a little bit. My schedule has been absolutely packed for the past like 6 months. Oh boy, it's been a lot, but worth it. It's to make models. I've been making models. Gender serious, gender delirious. Go into the woods, call that gender mysterious. Isn't Joel's thing supposed to be a sinful man's soul in a sexy sex doll body? No, 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 no. Who said sinful or sex doll? No, no, no. Just hot. Just hot. Gender is a social construct. I thought it was sexual orientation. So there's a difference, actually. Sexual orientation is who you are attracted to. And gender is where you are on the gender binary. So male, female, NB, both, neither. You know, there's a lot to them. I am not an expert in them, so might need to do some research. Not okay at all, but I do not want to ruin your good mood. Oh, thank you. I do hope you're taking enough time for yourself to just recover from whatever is ailing you. Spectrum, not binary. Oh, spectrum. See, exactly. I don't know everything. It's a spectrum, not a binary. I think binary is binary is the one where it's like they think people think it is just male or female, right? That's what binary means, I think. And then spectrum is the correct term? Maybe. Binary is one of the other spectrum's gradient. Ah, okay, there we go. See, I don't know everything. I absolutely do not know everything. And that's okay. I feel like knowing everything is something that we don't really... You don't need to know everything to be open to ideas and go like, oh, okay, I was wrong. I learned from it. I remember correctly, sex is binary and gender spectrum. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So when people ask like, oh, what's the sex of the baby? It's like that would be on the binary, so male, female. But the gender is something the baby makes up themselves, so it's a spectrum. I think that's how that works. Get the hair looping. Tied up. Hide where the hair connects here, so it's under the hat. Even sex is not binary? Oh, okay. Wham. Even sex isn't binary because there's in-betweens people who are born XXY and stuff. Oh. Wah! He's thinking the plushie is drawing. I'm doing art. Just like I always do. Ask mine to finish my commissions. You get to watch the doll draw your commissions. Wouldn't that be adorable? You order a plushie and it starts to do art for you. Ooh, that would be so cute. Watch the little guy work at your desk. Ah, I almost dropped my pen.
Honey gobbler.
Hi, Kathy. Watching Lizard, thank you for the raid. Oh, come on in, Raiders. How are y'all doing? We're playing Planet Side 2. Ooh, I hope you have fun. Alright, let me stand up for the Raiders. Hi! Ignore the third hand. Ignore it! Welcome on in. Lizard gang here to grab plushies. Hi. There are plushies now. Ooh, baby, there's little plushies. You can get a marketable goblin plushie and put it wherever you please. I can't ignore it. Don't give it your attention. Doggo's now asleep on the bed. Taking a lovely, peaceful nap. Oh, just as a puppy should. Let's draw the hair coming down the side. Nice. Oh, it spirals so beautifully. I am not incredibly skilled at drawing hair, but you know what? I'll get there. I'll get there one day.
Kinda effed up that you can't be a goblin in Baldur's Gate 3.
True, can't be a goblin. Probably a height issue, honestly. Because when I think about it, they would have had to mocap the actors all looking down at a goblin height, which is like, okay. Okay, you already made an amazing game. I'm not gonna be that mad. Only 14% away from making it real. We're almost there. Hi, Watching Lizard. I hope you had a fun stream. Absolutely, get some rest if you need it. Relax, take it easy. Why do you have to wait 21 days to return to normal honey? Is the wand charged up? It's a curse with a time limit, you know? It lasts for 21 days, so we got some time. We got some time. So might as well enjoy it while we're here, you know? You be a gnome though? You know, that's a good point. Why can't you be a goblin? I'm not mad at the Baldur's Gate team, I'm just curious. I wonder why. Modders will assemble. The gobbles will be realized soon. Soon. Someone please help me explain why my chickens that the earth isn't flat. It was funny at first, but now they're taking it too far. Now they've gone down the rabbit hole. Mad at layer, Baldur's Gate 3 is mostly PHB stuff. PHB? It's been turned into a marketable plush? No! You're such a gremlin, I love it. Thank you, Salty, for Daddy. Thank you very much. Put red eyes in the model for research purposes? Oh! Be evil. I could be evil. Not right now, though. I want to
No
do it for the draw.
DLC or expansions for Baldur's Gate. No problem, I say, as I hold back tears from having my lizard folk dreams crushed.
We could have been goblins and lizard folk, Zuchi. We could have had it all. We could have romanced them as silly little lizards and silly little goblins. It's okay. It's okay. We'll cope. We'll cope. Maybe in an update. Maybe in an update. I love art. I love art so much. Alright, let's start doing the body. There I go. That's all I got for the body so far. Oh, wow. There's multiple dialogue scenes with gobos, so the model and animation skeletons exist. So they are there. Hi, Kraken. Love to see Honey try to get a game about Hermaid. It'd probably sell well. Perhaps. Oh, there is one game I really, really want. It doesn't come out till 2024, and it's silly. Maybe no, it's not silly. I gotta stop prefacing things I like with "it's silly." No, I think it's adorable. I sent it to Cove. I think it's called. It's not an action game or anything. It's just. It's just a silly... No, it's not! Stop saying that, honey! Stop saying that! It is a game where you just get to make castles. You just build castles. It's called... Tiny Glade. I think it comes out in 2024, but Tiny Glade, it looks really cute. It looks like you can just build castles in places that you really like really easily. I really want to try playing that when it comes out. What? Hi CJ, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's on Steam, but it's not out at all, so gotta wait for an announcement date. It's so cute. It looks so cute. Yeah, Donka, Tiny Glade, it looks adorable. It looks really adorable. But I must wait. I really hope that they put in a feature that allows you to move the camera around, because then I can use it for model reference. I can 3D model an environment. Ooh, baby. I think that'd be pretty swell. I think that'd be pretty neat. Look, thank you for the health packs. And Pandu, thank you for the resub. Happy 20 months. 20 months and you got a plush. I got a plushie. I am a marketable plushie now. We're almost there. It's almost fully funded. We're almost there. Been following that game development for a while now. Ooh, how long has it been in development? I'm trying to adjust this real quick. A little bit of harder edge to the face, I think. Something about that appeals to me a little bit more. Yeah. Sounds similar to Townscaper? I haven't heard of Townscaper. Is it just where you make little villages? Because that, I would also be interested in that kind of game. I'm gonna take a little eat of my smoothie. Crunchy peanut butter in it. Hey, Lincoln, thank you for the posture check. Wow. Townscaper's wonderful. Ooh. Let me look it up real quick. Townscaper. Oh, it does. Oh. I legitimately might want to play that. I actually really might want to play that. Ooh. You just build? Oh no. Oh no, I might want... Ah! I got distracted. I was looking at a game. Hi, Dora Gordon. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? Sorry, I was looking at Townscaper and I was like, oh, beautiful game. I want to try playing it. We were playing Dwarves, Glory, Death, and Loot.
Today I face off against Strahd von Zarevich. We will see if we can end his reign of terror.
Good luck to you. But welcome on in, Raiders. It's a new model because I have a plush now. It's a makeshift plushie. Let's go. Wah. Let me just... 1 sec, I'm reaching the key for the keyboard. Ha! There we go. If y'all would like to see the plushie, there you go. Bam, bam. Ruby, hope the stream's going well. I also want to say how smart of a move it was to get a Beach Burger doll. Thank you. I made it myself.
What is that smell?
What smell? What are you talking about, Jim? It's a great game. Would recommend it. You're also looking very cuddly today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Poke the plush. Maybe it'll make cute squeaks. They're like weird noises, that's for sure. Middle of the night when you're trying to sleep. Good luck. Nobody tell Honey about Minecraft creative mode. And the what now? I still haven't touched Minecraft. It's been a bit. I have not touched it. Is toast? That might be bad. Oh yeah, if you smell burnt toast, go to a hospital. It's a great game. Would recommend. Would also look great cut. Also, Hammerhead, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months. Welcome on back. Saw your tweet. You've been busy. How you been doing? You made a model out of it. It's almost as adorable as our adorable goblin. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been doing pretty okay. I've been doing pretty alright. I'm super excited because I am almost, that's right, y'all heard it, almost at the point where I can rest. I can almost rest. Not yet. We're not done yet. I got stuff to work on. 88%? As a goblin, do you have a hidden stash of goblin gold and other treasures? Yeah, it's under my couch. It's all under my couch. That's what happens when you waste your gold. Goblin Bass weekly or monthly? Minimum weekly. Hopefully 3 to 4 times a week. That's ideal. With 3 gold? You got a lot of gold. CJ, I don't think I'll be able to get the plush. That's okay. Absolutely no worries. I'm not gonna be upset if you cannot. It's okay. We like Dwarf Romantic. Puzzle game where you build landscape from tiles. Environment building? Little gold under your couch, I have to ask. Is the couch higher than Mount Everest yet? Far up there, not gonna lie. Also, Hakugun, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months, welcome all back. Hope you're having a good Saturday. So since you've been a plushie for a day or so now, I wanted to ask, what is the spin cycle like from the inside? Oh, so much fun. Being a plushie, you don't got organs. You don't have to worry about getting nauseous. You're just filled with fluff. You just get to experience a lot of G-force all at once without worrying about feeling like your organs and spine is getting crushed. Would not recommend if you had organs or bones. It's only for plushies. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Alright, I gotta scooch this over so I can see the line art better. Not the head layer for now, so I can see what I'm doing. What are the standard measurements of a single gold coin and how many waste gold redeems have been redeemed? I have no idea. Gold coins are about gold coin size, you know, that's quite a bit. As new, you missed the plush drop? Yeah! It's okay though. It's okay though. It's still there. It's there for another 21 days. Ooh, baby. 21 days of being a plush. I can make it work. I'll be fine. It'll be alright. Yeah, that's super John Joel. Crisscross applesauce. I need to tilt this a little bit more. There we go. That looks a bit better. The volume of Honey's couch. I cannot measure. I cannot measure now. I'm too small. Cannot reach. Does body hand drawing? Yeah, mage hand. This is the mage hand. The mage hand. Lydic, thank you for the brief reading. What? Do plushies have brains though? It's all fluff. We have thoughts up here, but it's all lighthearted and simple. And that's okay. Sometimes that's not a bad way to be. Ball joints are there. There you go, I think that works. Rest informing the redeem is quite bugged. It can be available to be redeemed, but it makes an excuse. Fickle wizards be fickle. True. There is a cooldown on it, so that doesn't happen all the time, unfortunately. Let me adjust the cooldown rate. Also, game like, and thank you for the posture check. This is unfortunate, because this is part of the reason I haven't been able to implement a TTS bot, is because I have not found one that's been able to work very well. It keeps bugging out for some reason. Let's see. Let's try this. Alright. Play Baldur's Gate? Nope. I know that if I start playing Baldur's Gate, I will not get any work done. And I got other VTuber models to make. I got a bunch of VTuber models I'm gonna make, so I'm gonna absolutely take my time to get those done before I start playing a video game that I know will take up all my time.
I'm awake. What are we doing?
We're just drawing a little bit of art, wizard. Hopefully you stay awake. Hopefully. Yeah. This math. If you streamed every day and 5 people give gold every stream, you would have... million... Wait. 1,500,000 in a month. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold to stuff in a couch. Where do you get the cool voices for TTS bots? I use VTS Pog. This is a TikTok voice. Okay. It does mean that it is limited characters, though, otherwise the bot starts breaking. Yeah, the shoulders look. All joints. There we go. And the government taxes take away. Yep. Yep. That's how it goes. At what point does the couch just become gold? It becomes a mound that you can't really sit on, so... less of a couch, more of a pile now. This is what I was referring to. Available, but a few people can redeem. Ugh. This may mean that I have to get rid of the TTS bot again. That's unfortunate. That's a shame. I keep trying to find ones that work, but... Ugh. Watching Lizard, thank you for getting the flush. Thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it.
Bibbidi bobbidi, sugar and sodium, I cast a spell that causes pandemonium.
Pandemonium. Why not mold it into a new couch? It'll be just be less comfortable. It wouldn't be great. No, wouldn't be super comfortable. I feel like if I jumped on it, I would crack my back. A real ship of Theseus couch gold situation there, I know, right? Which one is the real couch? Sabsolo, I think you mean Twist of Fate. I think it's because of the way the redeem queue works for external programs that always kind of end up like this, sadly. Yeah, so I guess if it doesn't work for enough people, I'll just have to remove it entirely again. That's unfortunate. That's kind of why I had to get rid of Snack for a while. It's just because TTS just unfortunately was... I think that might be why some big streamers don't use it, is because it doesn't work. I know it can work for smaller audiences, but less so for big ones, potentially. And... joints here. Hi, Ender Dragon. Hope we're all doing well today. Thank you. I hope you're doing good too. We're just taking it easy this morning. I'm very tired after last night. It was loads of fun. But also I did so much work the day of and the days leading up to the debut that I'm like, I'm ready to sleep. I'm ready to rest. Oh, let me stretch real quick. Oh. Excuse me. What are you? What are you?
A few moments
I'm a
later.
goblin that was cursed to be a plushie. But don't worry, the curse will wear off in like 20-something days. I need an ice queen. I need a little snack week. Yeah, I think it works okay without a redeem, but that's hard to do unless you make it cost a ton or have a smaller audience. Yeah, that's the main issue I'm running into. Ender Dragon, don't burn out, honey. So first I'll read Mithrida's. Just throw in the ballpark guess. If a single gold coin is 0.5 centimeters in height and 1 centimeter in radius and roughly 50, I'd say waste gold have been redeemed. That would be about 500,000. Or no, so yeah, 500,000. See, the couch is about 2.5 meters by 1 meter.
All that work was because you were a dork who decided to rig a new model in 3 days.
2, but who's counting? Yeah, I know. I know. But, Mithrida's couch was about 2.5 meters by 1 meter. That would be about 25,000 gold per layer. The stack would be about 20 coins high, or about 10 centimeters. This is only stacked neatly. Hard to calculate, pile. Also, thank you. Thank you, Viking. But yeah, what was I about to say? Oh yes, burnout, because Ender Dragon brought it up. Thankfully, I recognize when I start to hit burnout now, and it's very nice. I'm getting closer to the point where it's like, okay, this might be the early stages of burnout. So I'm like, okay, now I know to tone things down. And I can, because my body is almost taking the choice away from me by going like, actually, we're gonna make you sleep for a whole bunch, and you're gonna be tired. I'm like, okay, getting on it, getting close. I'm gonna start taking it easier. Still gonna do my work, because I'm gonna absolutely finish my work. But afterwards, I'm gonna take a little break. Take it easy. I might take a little vacation, end of September probably, because I got some models to work on. But then once I'm done them, I'll probably take a little break, relax a little bit, reset, and then perhaps by then I will have enough time to rest, recover, and show off what I've been working on, because I think that'll be good. But I'm not gonna push it too much. This was the plushie campaign was the last thing I pushed really hard on, and I was like, okay, we're taking it easy. It's called passing out, and it means you're working too hard, you butt. I know it's called passing out. It's worth it. Yeah, I know. I'm getting better at taking care of myself and recognizing when I need to rest. Here's the fun thing. If you burn out, it takes so much longer to recover from that. So
What are you made of, a 100 cutie?
Hi, Courtney. How's it going? Vacation equal more art. It seems contradictory, but if you rest, you actually produce more art. And ooh, I've been working on more behind the scenes than I think y'all are aware of, and I'm excited to show y'all the art. I'm real excited. I'm so excited. Yeah! Yeah, Lily Nice! Or Lily May. Just released the plushie last night. It's been, I think we're at 16 hours now. How's the plushie cup going? Let's see. It's on Makeshift. If you do exclamation point plush, you will find the plushie. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Right. 88% funded. We're almost there. We're almost there. It is almost funded. Also, thank you. I'm glad you like the art. I'm not sure how to pronounce your username, so sorry about that. Thing is, in the throes of burnout myself right now. Not for art, but I can't figure out how to get back up on the horse. Never learned how to relax. So, this might be a bit of a personal question, Dingus, but what kind of burnout are you experiencing? Like, energy, ideas, the ability to put whatever is in your head on paper or make it physical? Because there's a bunch of different types of burnout, and there are different ways to recover from each of them. I did 3 exhibitions at the very end of last year. I worked on art like 16 hours a day for like a month. I was burnt out from January to July. Yep. Burnout can take months to recover from. So that's why I know now that I'm seeing myself exhibit the early signs of like, hey, you're gonna start burning out soon. I'm like, okay. I finished all this stuff I needed for the plush campaign. Let's reel it back a bit. Let's take it back. Rest. Don't push it. Relax. It'll be okay. Lily, how'd you get a plushie? Makeshift reached out to me and was very kind and walked me through the process and helped me design the plushie. And after, I think it was like 6 months of working on it, here it is. It's here. It has arrived. Crossing, I seriously can't get over how cute your temporary avatar model is. Thank you. I'm glad you think it is cute. Thank you very much. Thing is creative and energy burnout. Ooh, okay. Atomic Panda, a 4-day work week is super productive. I genuinely tried to do that. The only time I haven't done that is the past couple weeks because it's been crunch time. But 4 days a week work for creatives, ideal. If you don't feel productive enough during the 4-day work week, just make a full day, 1 full day, a house clean day. Like a deep house clean and grocery shop day. That way you have the feeling of being productive while not working on art. That's what I've been doing, because I will also have that where it's like, oh, I gotta be more productive. But I shouldn't do art, so I'll spend 1 day outside of the house. Really nice. I want to get a plushie of my model. It's very cute. It's very fun. Thank you, Minx. Boss, can this model be redeemed once the next major model comes out? Perhaps. Perhaps it'll be a little redeemed. And Hera, thank you! I'm glad you like the plushie. But yeah, Dingus, if you can't come up with anything new or fun... So, the energy one is a physical rest one. One where you gotta, like, start eating healthy, exercising, resting. That's when physical energy tends to drop, and you gotta go, okay, self-care, physically. But the creative one? That one can come from kind of 2 things in my experience. The first one is you're trying really hard to squeeze and wring your brain to get some ideas out. When you need to stop doing that. Ideas are like butterflies, kind of. You don't want to grab at them when you see them floating by. You kind of want to wait for them gently and just admire them. And then put them into paper the way you can. The other thing is you might just need new stimulation. Watch a new series, watch a new movie, try a different art form. I only know really an art for burnout, sorry. But like try a new art form, test a new hobby, mix it up. That's generally what I do to try to get out of creative burnout. Did you guys spend enough time outside with work and grocery shopping? Damn it. Grocery shopping is time consuming, but it's so good. Trying new recipes are really fun. Ball joint is here. There we go. Dingus, I appreciate you, homie. It means the world to me. I'll take it all into heart. Thank you. Try to find a new inspiration and trying to make sure I'm not wringing myself dry physically and mentally. It is super rough. I absolutely understand the desire to keep producing, even if, like, even if you're like, oh, I have an idea or I don't have enough ideas, but I want to keep producing. I want to keep making things. I want to keep the ball rolling. sometimes the ball gotta stop. Sometimes the ball gotta stop rolling. Sometimes you gotta let it be. And that is so hard to do. It's so hard to rest and not feel like you're, air quotes, wasting time. The feeling of needing to be productive all the time is everywhere. There's so much pressure to keep being productive. Just society. That in doing that, you wreck your future creativity, if that makes sense. You're beginning to make myself a smoothie? Superware saying we can have smoothies together. I have a smoothie on my desk that I should be eating. I'm dealing with hobby burnout for my D&D stuff. Unpainted minis are stacking up. Okay. One thing you might want to try doing is like taking a break then. Just absolutely stop thinking about them. And then as soon as you stop thinking about them, that's when your brain will kind of unclench itself and relax and then start to rest, and then it will naturally lead you back to doing them. Babalado drawing good art. Do you prefer baked potatoes or fries? I'm a sucker for fries. You can dip them into so many things. Baked potatoes are real good, but sometimes they can be a little dry. Capitalist cult of work got my brain thinking I'm supposed to work like an ant until I collapse. Ooh, it is very rough. It absolutely is very rough. And it does not help that to exist you must have money. And that's very, very rough, and your sometimes efforts are not rewarded. That's very frustrating. Like, it's a tough situation, and I do not got all the answers. Absolutely not. But I agree, it is very, very tough. Dingus, thank you. Hopefully, always been a great source of wisdom and comfort. Thank you, Dingus. I hope it's not patronizing. I hope I'm not giving y'all advice that like you already know, or if you've tried it and it doesn't work for you. I do apologize if I am. For a neurodivergent like me, all advice is good advice and worth doing when possible. But I've had to learn to be patient and forgiving with my inconsistency and need to change tactics frequently. Yep. Moon actually has a really, really good stream about this, because Moon is neurodivergent and has they have a wonderful way of explaining how to get around autistic or ADHD burnout. And it's very, very helpful to see that, like, growth is not a straight line. It is a super steep roller coaster.
They say no lyrics, but they never said I can't freestyle rap. Never mind, I'm old.
Never mind, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Think it's not at all, homie. I always appreciate advice. Thank you. And Skinner, I'm glad you like the face track. Jacobin, thank you for the read. Happy 2 months. Welcome on back. Money is evil. Down with the economy. Return to bartering. I don't think money is bad, because it standardizes the value of goods and services. So
Honey,
in theory,
I need you to frown as hard as you physically can.
Okay. That's as hard as I can. Yeah, in theory, capitalism is fine. It's just when it gets to the insane late stage where you're like, oh boy, this ain't good. Oh no. Library economy? Oh gosh. Money's a good medium exchange. Yeah. Money and capitalism go together, but money is in itself not bad, if that makes sense. Because, like, every system has money. Capitalist, socialist, so on and so forth. I don't know a whole bunch about systems of government, so don't quote me on any of this, but, like, capitalism's rough. Late stage capitalism's rough. Honey isn't good at frowning, she's too good at making people smile. Oh, I thank you. Ethis, are you a bean? Because you're good for our hearts. Because, you know, eating beans is good for the heart. Yeah, it's good for you. Eat your legumes. And Snowy Chew, thank you for the resub. Happy 23 months, welcome on back. Can't believe they turned Honey to a marketable plushie. They've done it. She's a marketable plushie now. Honey is a politician. Man, being a politician sounds rough. Like, Every job is rough. But being a politician sounds like... First off, in my mind, being in the public eye, terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. I'm at 89%? Almost there. Almost there. Well, technically, every stream has a value exchange social contract, but it's not necessarily money. True. Things are always being exchanged, but it's not always money. You have to be soulless for a politician? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about politics. Not enough to speak on them in depth, I think. All I know is that I think that everyone deserves housing, food, and water, and healthcare. That is not how you draw a hat. Bigger, rounder, bigger. B-chat, B-chat, B-chat. Fun fact, prior to money, bartering was something only done between communities. It was more, I'll help you out now because I know you'll help me in the future. Yeah! A little, you help me, I help you. Honey Goblin theory of economics. Everybody deserves good quality of life. When I say everyone, I say everyone.
Honey, I have a question. Where is that third goblin hand coming from? I see your plush hands at the side.
No. No, you don't. Just the one. Nuh-uh. Monica got in late, has severe headache. I might just sleep for tonight, but who's this lovely lady? This is Joel. You get some rest. If you got a headache, you get some rest. Starlight, thank you so much for honey. So much honey. I got a good nap thanks to your soothing voice. Now I gotta get back to stuff. Enjoy stream. You have a good one. Good luck on your sabotage. Good luck. Take it easy. Get some rest too. Honey fleshy cush. Mage hand. This is the mage hand. This one. This is the mage hand. Johnny has telekinesis confirmed. Mage hand, different. It's different. Gotta tilt this a little bit.
If you think about it, if you stream enough times, you'll become a river.
Okay. Ian Dodge, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How is Potion Permit? Welcome on in. You came at an interesting time. I am currently trapped as a plushie. Made into a marketable plushie. It's not all bad. It's not all awful. I mean, if I stand up, I could just get over the screen. Welcome on in, raiders. My name is Honey. I hope you're having a good time. It was fun. Dog dunked on a creep. Ooh. Oh no. Plushie metal nice. Thank you. But yeah, I'm glad it was fun. Glad y'all had fun over in Dogstream. I hope you get some rest and take a little sip of water and eat some good food. Dreams take it out of you. Thank you, Chim.
Shadow Money Wizard Gang, we love casting spells.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. It's all because of this. That little guy. It's his fault. Super fun, it was very comfy. I enjoyed playing it and I wanted to keep up the comfy vibes. So the moment I saw you doing art, I wanted to push them over to you. Oh, thank you! Thank you for trusting me with your community. I do appreciate it. We're on Joel right now. Probably accessories.
Why don't you ever see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're really good at it.
Good morning, Gobi. How's it going? Hello, for life. It is indeed a goblin. Good morning. Oh, let me stretch real quick. Skitter, thank you for the ear wiggles.
What do you call a wizard who makes condiments a sorcerer?
A saucer. Zykes, thank you for the gifted sub to me and Dodge. Thank you very much. A dog.
Why do elephants paint their balls red so they can hide in cherry trees?
Giving Gomi TTS powers was a mistake. That was a mistake. Any gaming at games that you're looking forward to? Ooh, I think we were just talking about it. It was...
What's the loudest
That
sound
sounds
in the jungle? A giraffe eating cherries.
Ah! Good morning, Gomi! It was at this moment she knew she'd messed up. It's all for chat. Gomi's doing this for y'all. Doing it for y'all. Tiny Glade was the game I was looking forward to, though. Tiny Glade looks adorable. I really want. I love looking at little fantasy scenes in the forest and little castles and taverns in the forest and going like, I could live there with my friends. Could bring them all over. We could have a lovely time and we could cook soup together. I have fun. I'm glad you think this avatar is cute. I made it myself. Got a cute game you should check out. Little Gator Game. I think I know this game. I haven't played it, but I know of the game. It's just about a gator that likes jazz, right? And it's 2D.
Dad jokes are only funny when they become a parent.
When they become a parent. That is a good one.
Yeah, like jazz.
You like jazz. Omar, thank you for the resub. Happy 26 months, welcome on back. Or got turned into a marketable plushie. No, I suffer. Goblin jazz. Alright, quick little stretch break. I'm gonna eat some smoothie. Emerald, thank you for the posture check. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Why'd you say it? Say what? Say what? How does one eat smoothie? You got a spoon and you slurp it like soup. One sec, I will center this piece so y'all can look at it while I eat.
What do you call an evil wizard who gives good hickeys a necromancer asterisk moi asterisk?
A necromancer. Okay, let me eat my smoothie. Honey's anti-straw. It's fine. I use a straw to sip my water because then it's in a tumbler so it doesn't spill. But like smoothies are spoons because it's fruit soup. It's just fruit soup. It's tasty.
What's green and shaped like a triangle? A green triangle.
Or is soup a hot Super hot. No, it's not.
What's black and shaped like a triangle? A green triangle's shadow.
I'm gonna DVIP you. You know what? Un-VIPs you. Steal some boba straws for smoothies? Maybe, but sometimes I just like putting this soup spoon in my mouth. Thanos snaps Gomi into non-existence. You've lost your existence privileges. What do you have to say for yourself? You're at 90%. The plushie is almost funded. We're almost there. These Gomi jokes are funny. Saved by Whizlock, Gomi. Whizlock will vouch for you in front of the council. Jim banished me in spirit. Gomi is in place of the timeout dimension. Put her in the cube. Put her in the cube. Wait. Gotta use a tiny straw for smoothies to build that lung power? You're not supposed to suck it in your lungs. It's supposed to go in your gut. I don't want to inhale smoothie. That's why I use a spoon. Welcome back,
Marketable
how's your smoothie?
plushie off the starboard bow. Someone fetch me my harpoon, yahar.
Nice nails, babe. Get her. She wanted to escape. You gotta get her back. We aren't Kirby. We can't inhale with our guts. We can't vacuum suck like Kirby. No matter how hard we try. Hey, Hardware. I'm just having a little smoothie break. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy meets fun. I don't know if I ever want to play that game, but the movie sounds like it'll be fun. Smoothie. We're halfway through it. Halfway through the smoothie. It's now definitely fruit soup. It is most definitely just fruit soup now. Mama told me to never eat pudding among other humans on account of me sounding like a damn hooer.
I put the plushie in the sarcophagus. Now the smoothie goes down the esophagus.
Into what? Into what? No one, never mind.
You can tell me I can't Kirby, but we'll see who's laughing when I suck up and brain control your car.
Which would you get your kids meal? I got a little Hot Wheels.
Where is the best
I got a red
place
one.
to strike a cleric? Right in the temple.
Not the cleric's temple, no! That's where he's weakest! Alright, good smoothie break. Let's go back to art. Alright, thank you for the hydrate. That's what happens when I Google goblin jokes. Google at your own risk. There we go. Look adorable. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very much. It's because I've been turned into a marketable plushie now. Exclamation point plushie or plush. And you will see the horrors. Or the cuteness, you know. The taste is subjective. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Fun. Oh, little stretchies. Oh. I'm very excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be my first break and I can't remember. Mana stored into the orbs. As they should. One sec, I rolled over my headphones.
Money stored in the orbs. Honey got chibi fine. Shrinkflation got to my lovable goblin girl new.
I don't think that word means what you think it means. Even I don't fully know what it means. How long is the break? What break? What break? You mean Sunday, my day off? That's the break. That's the break there. Hey, Arrows. I'm with Bowls, so thank you for the breathe redeem. Phew. Alrighty. Gotta do little necklace.
What do you call a lost lycanthrope a werewolf?
A werewolf. Oh, everyone's always asking where the wolf is, but not how the wolf is doing it. There we go. There's the necklace. Yeah. Marketable plushie avatar? Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Please let me draw you, Miss Goblin. You are more than welcome to. Thank you for asking, Yakoblin. Is your own model or is there something else to thank for this? No, I made this myself. I made this in about 2-ish days. It was a hyper-focused day. Novus, thank you. I'm glad you like the model. You survived taking a month break? So, Critic, I actually have taken a month break before.
Funded gob boss.
Plushie is 90% funded. We're almost there, baby. We're almost there, baby. Finally, a stream with goblins. Welcome in, Kingley. Welcome. But I actually have taken a month-long break before. In the past 2 years, I've usually taken September off. Just because that's usually when I go on vacation. I take a full month off to reset. This September, I am not taking a month off just because schedules didn't line up the way they should have. I would have been going on a vacation with my family, but unfortunately, like, plans conflicted. We couldn't settle on a place, and it's okay. We decided no, to save it for another time. 19 more plushes and we hit the goal. So close. So close. So close, baby. Would draw the honey god, but don't want to go 10 rounds with this
If honey is going to take
right.
September off, then wake me up when September ends.
Do find a month when you can, though. I will. I'm very tempted to take October off, but October is Halloween, so that's what I've been contemplating. Is like, okay, I can't take September off just because the campaign's going on, and I do want to make sure I see it through to completion. So perhaps I will take a big chunk of October off, because I'll probably take, once this campaign is over, I will probably go on vacation. That's my goal. Spooky month needs the comfy goblin. That's what I'm sort of thinking, is like, I wouldn't mind streaming, but also we're getting to the point where it's like, that is usually when I take a break. So maybe I'll take multiple breaks instead of one full month. I'll take like a 2-week break in end of September-ish, and then maybe I'll take another break when it hits me. Take November off and end October with a Halloween stream. Maybe. It also depends on how quickly I get this things ready for the next model. Because this model, oh, this is just a little something to tide y'all over. Something new to tide y'all over before the next model. I think y'all are gonna like the next one a lot. Also, hi Necrovore. I'm glad you like the model. Love the goblin hand is still on the pen like it's possessed and moving on its own. I mean, not if I go like this. Not if I sit down. It's fine now. See? Because the break better not be you working on personal art, and that's actually just another model. I wanna. What if I wanna? What if I wanna? Wait, is it Honey Plush? Who can hook me up with a link? I need it. Yeah, as well. If you do exclamation point plush. There you go. There's the link to the plushie. We got a campaign, so it doesn't get made unless it sells 200 or more. So there we go. I know. Inspection for my lab is in November, so we have to wait until December for vacation. Oh, gotcha. I might take a week in December off as well, just because family wants to meet up, you know? And so long as it's safe and everyone is okay, then yes, I will do that. One of the things the hand from the Addams family being hired by you. It's called Mage Hand. That's the stage name. Mage Hand. Did you? Some goblins hoard gold, some hoard trinkets, and some goblins hoard models. Is it really hoarding, Zuchi? Is it hoarding? Or is it just fixating? At this point, it's not a fixation, it's an obsession, so. Hidden Camp will group all 3 in September? Maybe. Perhaps. I love how someone asked for a link to the plush and everyone jumped in to give the link like that one student Emperor's New Group. Here! It's a plush! It's a toy! Take it! The content compound is gonna need a room where Honey just sits there and takes breaks from art. It will be a padded cell where I get, like, strapped down and I'm not allowed to do anything. They're like, rest! We will feed you soup through a straw. Rest, goblin, rest! I wouldn't speak. Yeah! Specifically, it's a chibi because I have a plushie model, and so I made a little plushie. Or I have a plushie, so I made a plushie model. I keep saying the words backwards. Plush model with a realistic hand is cursed. Yeah. I'm a cursed doll. I literally was cursed by that mage. Literally. Call the Goopballs, Honey refused to rest. You jest? But whenever I spent a full day hanging out with them and they were helping me set up. A quarter of the call was just them going, Honey, rest! Honey, rest! Sleep! You better not be overworking yourself. And I was like, I'm almost done. Please, please just let me finish my work. Yeah, don't worry. I'm getting it from all sides. Hi, Donator. How's it going? Chained to the wall. Yeah, exactly. Bioweapon, I will rest. I'm actually going to be resting soon. Since the campaign is going on, I don't have to do art for it right now. I get to do resting now. To rest.
The commissions are to fill the obsession, otherwise the gobbo dreams of making models and can't sleep.
Every waking moment I'm thinking about models. You think that's an exaggeration, but I am constantly thinking about models. Market your plushies. Y'all will be my marketing team. I'm gonna get the aggressive loving. Next it'll be ominous positivity. Good things will happen to you. Or else. Think better. It is a threat. I'm like, good goofball, you should still take a rest.
My God,
Yeah,
honey, they're selling like cookies in a Home Depot. I'll invest once I have been paid, and then I'll put Solon in your hand and the drawing tab.
Thank you. She's constantly thinking about models. Not always VTuber models either. Sometimes I'm thinking about fun models. Like toys. McBold, thank you for the song redeem. This is rest running. Yeah, this is pretty close to rest. It's not far off. Alright. Finish up the legs. Yeah, that'll do. I'm gonna cut them off there so I don't have to draw them. Sorry, does this ever want to model? No. I get a little too nervous. I'm self-conscious about the way I look.
Did I mention how adorable ye are, honey? Quite adorable, in fact.
There's like lyrics. Please, honey, can I give you a switch to part? Give you a little kiss. Give you a little kiss. 1 sec. 1 sec. I will get closer. I will get closer. And wham, wham. Ready. I'm ready. Did you do it? Little kiss, little smooch. Please, honey, I can give you a switch forehead. I mean, you get the plush, you could. Oh my! Oh my! Ah. Thank you. Wah. Bam, bam. And let's make. Thank you, sweet. Thank you. All right, let me zoom in a little closer so I can sing, and y'all can't see my little tappies. Bam, bam, ba-dam, bam, bam. Ignore the break. Wow, 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 wow.
I'm gonna kiss the plushie on the forehead and you can't stop me.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah. Oh. That sounds wonderful. Why are you singing like a threat? Why is that a threat? Also, thank you, guy. Doom. Let me pull up some lyrics real quick. Just a little song. Just a little tune. Why did my brain immediately go, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my ragtime gal. Woo! Nice, simple song. Sorry about that, Spider God. I paused it for the song. I guess I have to not in this awful place. I shouldn't show a trace of doubt, but pulled against the grain, I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free, free, free. I'd rather be free, free, free from here. I guess I have to not in. I shouldn't show a trace doubt, but pull against. I feel a little that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free. 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 I'd rather be free. 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 From here. Alrighty. Let's turn the TTS spot back on. Let's go. Spider God, he said, clearing a room full of enemies as a wizard is the funniest thing you can do. All you need to do is shout, I cast Fireball. I cast Chaos. I'll call it different things, but it's just Fireball rebranded. Really, it's fun when they add flavor like that. Thank you, guy. Lovely as ever. Thank you. And Farpax, thank you for the posture check. Or Fatparks. Ooh, what? Good stretch. Broke in last night and hid a gold under Honey's couch. Now I gotta build up my gold some more. Gotta keep high. Steven Universe soundtrack is really good. I agree.
You'd rather be free from your adorable plush prison, never.
If I were I could be so powerful. I could be so strong. I think it'd be great. Cast Judgment. It doesn't do anything. I'll just stare at you and judge you silently. One of my strongest spells. Lego TIE Fighter done? Nice. Yeah, put it in show chat. Oops, let me get my art back up. There we go. Little stretchies. And back at it we go. Alrighty. Got the arms and the shawl, and I think we're good to color. Heck yeah, we can do this. Let's see. Yeah, I can do this.
I've invented a spell for summoning high-end frying pans. I cast iron.
I cast iron. I love that Joel's hands have the the little bits for the bones. Oh, makes it so much easier to draw. I guess metal pipe falling sound effect. That scares me. Every time I'm in a stream and I hear that, it just gives me a quick jump scare. It's 92% funded. We're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. Ah, let's go. We spinning? Y'all are free to spin whenever. What's the Goblin Fun doing? Doing art and relaxing. Taking it easy. After working real hard this week, I'm just resting. Drawing some art that is not work related and enjoying it. Basically, I'm doing what I can to starve off burnout. Making sure I do not burn out because I got work to do. I got things I gotta be doing.
Behold, watch as I waste my gold.
It's fine. I see the new look and I just want to pinch some cheeks. Go on ahead. The ears are real soft too. Actually though, the ears are real soft. I felt the plushie. I got the prototype and it's so cute. It's so cute. I like it a lot. Also, we're a killer. Thank you for wasting your gold. Doing well. I can't believe Honey got even more adorable. Just a little bit. I'll accept it this time. Earrubs. Little head pats. You could actually give head pats now. You show us the prototype? I will be showing the prototype off. I'll be making some Twitter posts about them. I wouldn't show it. I wasn't gonna show it off earlier because, you know, it wasn't announced, but I can take little pictures of it. But the prototype is pretty much how it looks when it's like how it's gonna be purchased. So they really nailed it. Roma, you helped me to get out of my comfort zone with art, and I drew something I'd never drawn before. A mech and explosions too. Nice. Congratulations! I'm glad you're getting out of your comfort zone with art. Great way to improve. Did I also have a giant cinnamon roll to eat? Oh, a giant cinnamon roll. You enjoy that. You enjoy that for me.
I cast Zone of Truth now. Honey, answer me. Are you cute?
A little. A little, I'll accept it. I'll accept it, alright.
Beware of bards during floods. They're known for looting.
That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. D20 resist the zone? Did not resist the zone. Failed, but that's okay. Perhaps you have an inspiration. You can try again. Never seen what cinnamon roll is from, but now they make me think of Jumpster. Exactly. Exactly. I think it's these Sanrio characters. Every time cinnamon roll is mentioned, I think of Jumpster. I just now associate her with it. It's so cute. And she likes him so much. Never really had the connection to the Sanrio characters. But design-wise, they are adorable. I like them a lot. Your net went down for no reason? No! Oh, that sucks. Let's tell the truth, Honey is cute. Thanks, Mr. Dear. Thank you. Impact, thank you for the headbands. Thank you very much. Only ever seen Agretzko. I do like Agretzko. I watched the first season and the second season are really, really good. I felt like I didn't like the third season as much though. And I haven't watched the fourth one. First two seasons are excellent though. People have a good dinner. You take it easy. I'll be streaming on Monday like usual. Then Rio will be like, what if I just made up my own cute little OC creatures and sold merch of them? Yeah, it's adorable. Was like, you gotta sleep again? Sleep. Get some sleep. Think it needed to end? Okay. Yeah, glad I... it sucks, but I could feel it going in that direction where I was like, the first two seasons are top-notch. But I don't know what else they're gonna cover. because it feels like they're getting to the end of what they can do with this material, unfortunately. First two seasons are great, though. First two seasons are great. The third one was just kind of disappointing to me. Wrist is a ball joint? Yeah, the wrist is a ball joint. I think. There we go. What's the Cinema World show chat you have seen? How big it is? Let me see. There's show chat. Ooh, those look good. Let's try it. That is a huge cinema roll, though. That is a huge cinema roll. You're absolutely right. Hi, Birdcat. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Not that much interest in Sanrio. Some of the people. There's a Cinema Roll plushie with star eyes, and it's almost as cute as Honey plushie. You like plushies? I can't have too many of them because not enough space, but that's okay. That's alright. One day I'll have it. Alright, 2:30 I have to work. Cletic, you be careful with those tornadoes over there. You do be careful. I hope you're safe. I got the honey plush. He would technically be the 4th VTuber plush I would have with Vex, Zolon, and Tricky as the others. Good choices, good choices. Dinner is Xana on Espresso VR? Thank you! I made it myself. I made the model myself. Hi, Neko! I'm cleaning my room, so just passing by to see your cute face. I love you, thank you! Have fun cleaning your room. And Final Boss Bowser, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 4 months, welcome on back. Plush Avatar is so adorable, I'm gonna die. No, don't die! Don't die, I can't have murder on my hands. I can't have that. Alright, but if someone stole my brain cell today? Oh, same hat. My brain is tired. After that debut, my brain is ready to sleep. I'm just drawing something not work related so that hopefully I can stave off burnout a little bit. Oops. And game's a little off today. Uh-oh. There we go. That's alright. Thank you, Zara. Artists that draw their own models ship out. Thank you. It's fun because you can get it the way you want. It gets to look the way you like. Also, Sarah, thank you for the hydrate. Too adorable, dead of cuteness. No, no. Same hat, and you both lost your brain cells. We should really check that. Yeah. We gotta see what happened there. Which started to draw? Hands or feet? Probably feet for me. Hands are hard, but like, at least it's easy to reference. Feet, difficult to draw, difficult to reference. Very, very difficult. Murder is only applicable to living beings. Plushies don't count. That's why my convictions never stick. Yeah. You're right, you're right. That's why I always get away with it. Are you soliciting foot pics for references? No. I mean, unless you want to take pictures of your own feet and then use it for your own art reference, then go on ahead. That's your business. Last night I dreamt that I missed a stream. No, Neko. Hopefully that wasn't a very stressful dream. Slightly. There we go. Yay! Now we get to draw jacket. Good to go. I could spell jacket. It's a bit of a reach with these arms. Sorry. Game Lincoln, thank you for the ear wiggles. Birdham, have fun going to a concert. No, Wiki Feet, don't tempt them. Don't tempt them. No. Quit it. For a second, I'm gonna take a little stretch. Okay. Working on an art piece. Nervous to finish it because the person I'm drawing where I said they were honored for me to draw them. Then Andrea of all people said that. Listen, no matter how big you are as a VTuber, yeah, you appreciate the art that you get. That because people take time out of their day to draw you, to draw your OC for free as a gift. That is an honor. That is a big honor. Honestly, I want to look it up, but I don't want there to be anywhere near my search history. Yep. Yep, me neither. Me neither. Can't be the one in the mosh pit. Oh, well, how come your mom lets you have 2 popsicles? Alrighty, jacket, and then we could do a base color, and then I'm gonna go have lunch. What is this? Honey taking care of herself arc? No. Who would have guessed? One day this goblin would finally learn how to take care of herself. It's our pleasure to draw you your adorable gob. See? See what I mean? See what I mean? I don't need feet pics for reference. I have an exact anatomical reconstruction of the human foot as an image in my mind. 3D modeling brain, baby. I'm not gonna say your mom joke I had. The wizard will not hold it in. The wizard will hold it. Judy Mary, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. Welcome on back. See how long this arc lasts. The plushie arc, because I can tell you how long it's gonna last. It's gonna last. Let me get it. There's a countdown on it. There is a countdown. last 21 days and 6 hours. That's how long it lasts. The flavor is the popsicle ice cream. Grimace shake. Yep. It's the Grimace shake. I'm gonna make the proportions a little different. You know what? Let's draw the jacket first, and then I'll adjust the proportions. One thing at a time. One thing at a time, hun. There we go. Okay, so let's adjust this now. Proportions wise. Yeah, this way Joel looks a bit taller. Body, we can just up the hips slightly. There we go. Wrong color. Da! Line art! I'm sure we've addressed this already, but honey, where's that extra hand coming from? What extra hand? What extra hand? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the mage hand? Yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Thank you, Elvis. Glad you think it's cute. Who's this wizard? He is the makeshift. Turned me into a plushie. I may hold strong feelings of hatred towards him. But enough about that. We're doing art. We're doing art. Alright, I've been trying to get the wizard to say, I'm the Lorax, I speak for the boar. Watch me disappear just like before. Game like, you're not even wrong. If he broke, I will remove him. If he break, I will remove him. It's cool, wumptious art. Look at it. Ooh, look at it. It's so good. Alright, did I miss anything? Pretty good? Pretty good. Dogs give bits in the same message. Yes. Specifically, I think it's 1,000 bits. That's the real question. If you are disguised and cast Mage Hand, does the hand look like your original hand or the disguised hand? You tell me. Is it working?
He also shouts out mod abuse at the streamer.
Watch yourself, wizard. Door razor? Yeah. Welcome in, Xenos. How's it going?
Smelly little goblin. Yo mama.
Rude. I took a shower this morning. I was clean before stream started. Now I'm just sweaty. I can't help it. A little stretch again. Oh. Alright, we'll do the grayscale. Call it a day. End stream in about 20-ish minutes. 15, 20. Honey is taking care of herself this time.
Sweaty South Park looking us.
I don't look like a South Park character. I don't look like a South... Actually, wait, if I do... Which South Park character do I look like? Y'all better not say Cartman. Y'all better not say Cartman.
Don't listen to them. You're
Butters?
doing
Okay, I'll
great,
accept that. I'll accept
Sweaty.
Butters. No! Yeah, I hope you had fun celebrating your brother's birthday. Kenny, Butters, I'll accept either of those. Just not Cartman. Just not Cartman. No! I look like a South Park character. It only works for those. It should work for everyone. That's the frustrating thing. Is that it should work for everyone. Yeah, everyone should be able to use this.
Poker face, my poker face.
Poker face, poker face, mama. I was gonna look like she's from Animal Crossing. I'll accept Animal Crossing. Honestly. Has Zone of Truth edited yet? It was still up? Oh no. Oh wow. Hi Sans, thank you for the breathe reading.
Keep talking that smack, ya little sweat box, and it'll turn ya into a Funko Pop.
No. I'll turn you into a Funko Pop. Remarkable plushie is now a training card over there in the corner. Ooh, I'll take a little bit. Funko Pop. Meh. Turn you into a Funko Pop. I have the power. I'm an artist. I can do it. Don't test me, wizard. Oh, wrong one. Alright, head base is colored. I can straight up grab the iris color. Ooh, I love this red shade. No.
I'm going to teach Snack some spells to turn you into a bee and to summon bacon.
No! I can already turn into a bee. No, why would you teach him spells like that? Also, Destinove, welcome on in. You came in during my plushie arc. I have a plushie right now, so I've been turned into a marketable plushie by this silly little wizard. And I made him a TTS bot. A fair exchange. Wouldn't you agree? Question, what does the production design mean when compared to the plush option? So as far as I understand, let me just double check. So I think the production design is... Get up. I knew what it was, but my brain is super tired, so I don't want to misrepresent what it is. So, digital production design, this is off their website. Production design is a product add-on that you can purchase, which will give you a digital copy of the final design art we use at Makeshift to design and manufacture the plushie. By adding the digital product design to your product, you get to see exactly how we design the product along with dimensions, color guide, references used, and more. Most Makeshift products let you add either just the product itself to your cart or both the product and digital product design. So it's up to you whether you want it. And it's a download link that you get within 7 days of the plushie being completed. So it is totally up to you. If you would like it, absolutely fair, go for it. But it does not need to be purchased for the plushie campaign to be completed. Just want to make sure y'all got that for sure. No truth is still up. Oh no. Are you a cave goblin or a forest goblin? Forest goblin. Couldn't hack it as a cave goblin. I need sunlight and greenery. I don't blend into cave environments. What do you do for lunch? Ooh. Maybe I'll make noodles. Noodles sound really good. Edith, thank you for the 100 shinies. You're a marketable cutie. Would pay for the plushie. You absolutely can. If you do exclamation point plushie, you can totally get it if you want. Let the magical floating hand assist you while you wiggle your little stumps around. Hi, Ginny Bear. How's it going? I am a marketable plushie now. Let's go. The plushie doesn't stop being adorable. It's cute. This is real cute. Wait, did I show? I guess for the new people, I haven't shown y'all that I can dance. You want to see me do a little tappy dance? Whee! A little tappies. I can also sit. I can sit down now. Ah. Get it, yeah. Get it, do it, yeah. Ooh, kill him. Look at him schmooze. Look at this fancy footwork. Ooh. Yeah. Gonna go on Broadway in this tap dancing act.
Shake what ya godmother gave ya.
What your mama give you? Let's go. Slayer a little. Let's actually make the background a bit. And he's always been marketable. Now she's a chibi. Now I'm a little chibi. Now you can take a little chibi home and just put her on your shelf and put things just out of reach. Then maybe you'll see her come to life. Have fun with that. Features. There we go. How long does the spell last for? 21 days and 5 hours. It's a bit of a long spell. That's alright. Big guy. Find a human nearby. Go toy mode. Go limp. This must be very good for your feet. It's very good for my feet. It lets me relax my knees too. Now Honey's facsimile can sit upon my bookshelf with all the shiny dice and books. I'll watch over them. And I will not eat them. Unless they're really looking like candy. Ooh, that might chom on a little bit. I do not enjoy Honey Goblin. She does not brighten my day every time she streams. I do not think her plushie is one of the cutest things in existence. Yep, Zone of Truth has ended. Finally. Finally. Make it longer, plush goblins adorable. But the next model's coming after this. After this, the next one is released. The next form. We get to enjoy it. I'm gonna have honey all over my shelves. I will take up all the space on your shelves. Need to buy a new shelf. Oh. Almost done the grayscale. Probably took months of prep time. So it did actually take, I've been designing the plushie with the makeshift team since April. So it's been a while. But the actual promo, excuse me. The promo and the model took 2 days. I straight up speed ran the model. And it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. Because yeah, the main thing with the model that took so long was getting the design down. And that was dependent on how we would get the plushie to look. And so this is pretty close to how the plushie looks, to be honest. But the rigging only took about 2 days. The promo videos and editing, the promo videos took about 4 weeks. Just to plan it, clean it up, time it. Thankfully, I was running short on time, so Gary was like, don't worry, I'll help you out. Let me edit it for you real quick. And so Gary very kindly put it together and put sound and music to it for me, and it was so kind of him. I do appreciate it. He saved me like 4 days worth of work. I guess I've been saying how amazing the new model's gonna look, and I don't know if my heart is ready. Oh. I don't know if y'all are ready for the next one after this. Like, don't get me wrong. This one, absolutely adorable. I'm very proud of it. Next one. Oh. Yeah. Next model is going to be a full update. It's been a year since I've had a full update. So you are what you eat. Honey must be eating baby carrots. I love baby carrots. Dip them in a little sauce. And a little bit of what's that white sauce called? I forgot what it's called. Oh no.
How does a goblin eat a hot dog by gobbling it?
They're delicious, the glizzy gobblers. Ranch, yeah, ranch. That's what I'm talking about. Alfredo? You eat carrots with Alfredo? Perfect. Thank you for the posture check. Plushie Mall's legit so cute. Thank you. New capture card is being delivered today. Gonna stream a bunch of old games. Have fun, Johnny. Or have fun, John. I hope you enjoy streaming that. Is it called feta dressing? I think it's just ranch. I'm pretty sure it's just ranch. Alright, body. We just got the legs. Yeah. Now let's do the arms.
Legalize ranch.
Let him read. Let the ranch exist. There we go, we got the body. There's a couple white dressings, but ranch is the most common one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ranch. Ranch is pizza great. Ranch, okay, ranch to dip in pizza. Or pizza dipped in a little bit of ranch is good. Ranch is a dipping sauce. That sentence got so muddled in my brain. I will not try ranch soda. I mean, if I had the opportunity, I might as well try some ranch soda. Pizza crust dipped in the bitter ranch. Yeah, exactly. For the pizza crust, it's good. It's good. There's several white sauces. Alfredo's first come to mind. Fair. It's good on pasta. Alright, time to do the jacket. We're gonna do a front version of the jacket and a back version of it. Yeah, we're gonna... Ooh, maybe I'll make a mushroom omelet. I got some mushrooms I gotta fry up. Got a bunch of eggs. Maybe that's what I'll do after stream. Come on, Phil. There we go. Capacity down a little bit. 50 is a pretty good number. Find here. Something like this. Mine is a rough though. Cleaned up a little bit. As regard, you can absolutely get the plush. Absolutely go for it. If it gets funded, it gets made. We're almost there. Almost there. But yeah, my commissions are currently closed. Because after the current round of VT remodels, I'm going to take a break just to make sure I don't burn out. I'm going to readjust my prices and what I can offer because the tech has changed, and so I do have to update it with whatever tech is there. Absolutely just going to take it easy. Rest, recover, learn some new tricks and skills, and then reprice how much the models are worth. 93%? What? What? Let me look. 93. What? Almost there. Only 14 more. Almost there. 14 more and the plush gets made. Let's go! How spicy is chili oil? Because you can't stand anything below habanero level. It depends. Normally it's fine. But like, worst case, just slowly add and take bites and see how it tastes to you. What? Stretch. You need to tell me it's not at 100% yet. We need to fix that. We only need to sell about 14 more. 14 more and it's there. I'm on the fence about buying one. I'm not a plush person, but I'm tempted. What should I do? If you have scoliosis, in all honesty, it is totally up to you. If you don't enjoy plushes, that's totally fine. I'm not gonna force you to get something that you may not enjoy, especially if you can spend that money on yourself. Absolutely no worries. It is okay. If you think you would enjoy the plushie, then absolutely grab it. No reason not to if you don't want to. Or no reason not to if you want to. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Up to you. Honey, I can't believe you turned to Markle plush. Is the tavern's that much in the depths? It's not bad. I'm okay. I just got turned into a plush by a wizard. And I'm doing my best to adapt. I'm coping. I'm coping. I'm coping. We're coping. We're coping. Trying to not kill the wizard. Because murder is bad. Murder is wrong. I turned into a TTS bot. I mean, it's fair trade. Basically fair trade. Right? Right? A little bit of mirror as a tweet. What? Jesus, where can I buy it? If you do exclamation point plush, you will find the link to it, and it is on makeshift site.
Strike me down and I'll become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
We'll just see about that. Editing Pikachu, thank you for the hydrate. Look at this. Will the plushies be for sale again in the future? I've moved to the US, so I'm saving for an apartment. Ah, gotcha. I can't guarantee they would be available for purchase again. Usually when a campaign ends, that's it. They stop producing those plushies. Unless it sells insanely well, such as Joe Cat's Goblin plush. Then they bring it back sometimes, just because it was fun. But, yeah. Yeah. This is a one-time opportunity. Let's make this hat a little bit darker. There we go. But honey, you are a plushie right now, so you cannot be changed. You can be charged. Not with murder. Who would believe a plushie did it? Whack. Also, Eternal Paradox, hey, how's it going? I'm smaller. I'm only 16 inches high. Either dies of 1d4 punch damage.
What doesn't kill me just makes me weaker.
It just weakens him.
Dear God, there's stuffing everywhere.
Yes. Oh gosh, I selected the wrong thing. There we go, it's all grayscale.
I miss my wife, chat.
Too bad. She's mine now. My wife. Mine! What? Once Honey is released from the spell, she will raise an army of tiny honey goblins and rule the world. My ultimate plan. Truly what I wish to. Alrighty. Little stretch. Oh. Oh. Ah. I think that's good for now. Nice little relaxing art stream. Just drawing Joel with some popsicles. Taking it easy. It's nice. I think this is good. We'll continue working on this on Monday. For now, I'm gonna take it easy. Absolutely push myself real hard for this plushie campaign, making sure all the assets are ready. I'm gonna rest and take it easy and make sure that I do not push myself too hard. Just as y'all should too. Make sure you don't get burnt out. Make sure you're resting enough, taking it easy. Oh, but that does remind me.
Hey, honey, I can turn you back into a goblin. I just need to find that scroll in my 100 kilometers library. Now, where did I put it?
The library. But for those of y'all who have not seen it, speaking of the assets I worked on, here, why don't I show y'all the little animation that I did to promo the plushie, and then we can chill for a little bit, cool down, head on out to lunch. Here you go. I really appreciate that y'all love doing the spin emote whenever you hear the polka. It's so funny. It makes me laugh so much. I love it. I love it a lot. But yeah, I'm really excited to keep working on that. Not the lore video, but on Joel's piece. It's a little surprise, a little like, oh, I think your model's really cute. Congrats on your debut. But yeah. So, I am a marketable plushie now, as you can see. Down there. Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. We're almost there. It's almost fully funded. Let's go. Oh, the spin looks like Honey's in Space. It kind of does, actually. Hi, Golden Leaf. How's it going? Let's go. Ooh. Here's someone we can visit. Someone that I have not... I don't think I've visited this person before. So let's see. Yeah, it's 93% funded. We're almost there. Artistry. Thank you for the resub. Happy 23 months. Let's go. Alright. What is a good raid message? Stay safe, honey. Enjoy your new model. Thank you. I will. It's here for another 21 days, so I gotta enjoy it. I gotta. Golden Leaf, I'm great. What about you? I'm good. I'm just about to... Oh, you're right, Jedi. Absolutely right. You spin me right round. Ooh. Whoa, plushie upon you. Oh, that would be cute. Oh, that would be cute, but like, you spin me right round is funny. The main thing is, the plushie is really cute. I do not want to derail someone else's stream by making them go like, oh, you have a plushie? I do not want to take away from their focus. Otherwise... I would definitely do that. But maybe you spin me right round, baby, right round. Da, 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 da. Yeah, because the plushie message is cute. I just do not want to derail. Like, I don't want to promo in someone else's stream. That's very rude. So the world must know. The world will know. We got another 21 days. Don't worry. We'll be all right. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Da 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 da. You spin me right round. We're gonna go visit Pumpkin Potion. Pumpkin Potion is just chatting. I think she's playing around with her Mokopi, and I want to see what that looks like. I'm looking at the Mokopi too, and I'm like, curious. 3D honey, looking very, very achievable. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. But yeah, y'all take it easy. Check out the plushie if you want to go get it. Absolutely, you got time. You got time to think about it, see how you feel, look at it a bit more and stare at it. Ponder. Ponder. But yeah, y'all take it easy. I do not think Pumpkin is 18 plus. Should be alright. But just in case, be aware. But also, Pumpkin's got a really cool model that I really wouldn't mind showing off. I think it'll be real fun to see, especially with the Mokopi tracking. But yeah, thank y'all so much for coming today. Absolutely take it easy. I will be streaming Monday, 6 p.m. PDT or 9 p.m. EST, the usual time, just finishing up this piece. Y'all have fun, alright? Has becoming a plush doll made your sleep schedule better or worse? Have fun! It's okay! Bye-bye, y'all. Take it easy. Bye-bye!